What up, though, and welcome back to another episode. It's your boy MNG, and here we are with another reaction, day number 8 for 12 days of reaction, man. Y'all gotta let me know what reactions was your favorite reaction. We are reacting to a new episode, a real one. The last talk show have come out with a mic and match. But before we go ahead and get into that, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the content. Also, definitely make sure that you go over and get your hoodie, get your hat over at farewellmng.com. When you sign up, you get 15% off. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to your favorite show, the last talk show. Pointer. I'm excited, elated, and ecstatic because we're doing something that has never been done before in the history of any show ever. We're doing a special called Mic and Match. Mic and Match, that's correct. You see these wonderful people to the right and left of me. They have mics and they are single, so they just may match after we talk about some of these very important topics that are plaguing the dating world today. These are all real ones, okay? You have seen some of them before. You've seen all of them if you're a real one. If not, go back and watch their episodes. We're going to start with each real one. They're just going to introduce themselves. We're going to keep it very simple. We're going right into the action because a lot of things need to be discussed, and we don't have all day, unfortunately. So ladies first, let's start with the queen to the very far right of me. Let's start with that lovely lady. Share your name, your age, and why are you single?
Hi, my name is Kiara. I'm 25 years old, and the reason why I'm single is because I feel like there's I haven't found a person who can match my energy and take care of me.
I see we already starting off with the BS. The match the energy part, I understand. But the take care of you part, you lost me altogether. Just, one of my friends called me and said, being married is like taking care of another kid. He said, it's like taking care of another kid. And I'm just like, and then you hear this and you're just like, all right, I get it.
Honestly.
Okay.
So it's the men's fault.
Let's go for the next lovely lady. Share your name, your age, and why are you single?
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm 26 or 20 sexy. And I'm single because I feel like just men are immature sometimes. Sorry.
Let's go for the next lovely lady. Name, age, and why are you single?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm 30 and I'm single because I'm looking for an emotional connection. So I'm just waiting for that to come along.
Okay, we'll get into that a little later. Next queen, name, age, and why are you single?
Hi, I'm Dominica. I am 33 and I have very traditional values, and I find that it's really hard to find that in California. So yeah.
California in general. You might find them in places like Indiana, Texas, places like that. All right, now we're going to swing it to the brothers. And before the brothers go, now that all the ladies have shared, of course, the sisterhood is strong. They wouldn't have thrown flags on themselves. But these wonderful individuals have flags. Okay, they have red flags and they have green flags. Okay, so if they hear something that they agree with, they'll throw up a green flag, when they want to. Very low pressure here on the last talk show. But if they hear something egregious, if they hear something that just disturbs their inner being, they will throw up a red flag, as they have the right to do so. So it's king time. Let's go to my first king here. Share your name, your age, and why are you single?
Yeah, my name is V, 29. I'm single because I ain't found the right one yet. That's pretty much it.
Simple as that. Yeah. Let's go to the next king. Name, age, why are you single?
My name is Justin. I'm 24, and the reason I'm single is I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay, that's okay.
I think that's why I'm single, actually.
That's okay, that could be why you're single. Got to know why. Green. Oh, I see a green flag. Let's go to the next king. Share your name, your age, and why you're single.
Hello, my name is Jacob. I'm 26, and the reason I'm single is recently I've just been working on myself, a little self-love. But also people in LA are I feel like they're kind of stuck up in a little bit. So it's kind of hard to build that connection that I get in the Midwest. I'm an Iowa boy.
Okay, so that's valid. I saw a red flag over there. We might get into that, but let's go to our final king. Share your name, your age, why you're single.
Hi, my name is Steve. The reason why I'm single is because my dog Fam deserves a real one. She needs that perfect mom. So it's a tough search.
It is a tough search. And are you ashamed of your age, or are you willing to share?
Oh, I thought I said it. I'm 33.
33. Okay. Very good. Very good. Well, I'm excited about what we're about to dive into, but I did see a red flag from that young lady over there. Why'd you throw up a red flag when you heard the statement of toxicity in LA?
Because I'm from LA and I'm super loyal, especially to the right man.
Could be a real one.
Yeah, it could be a real.
Well, we see a green flag on that. We do love loyalty. We really do. Kendrick said, "I've got loyalty in my DNA." V, come on, man. Come on. You're supposed to. Okay.
He said, Kendrick said, I got loyalty, and he was like, my butt. What? That's sus than a mother. That's suspect, bro.
I'm not American, man. I'm not American.
Kendrick's more popular outside the States. Anyway, let's go for this. We're just going to dive into some of the most controversial topics that fans on their episodes, actually, all 8 of these wonderful real ones, a lot of great topics get brought up. They get presented. And one of them is just dating tips in general. One of them being timeliness on a date. For example, you guys are going to do more talking to me. I'm just the host, the moderator. But on dates, sometimes people, I won't say a gender specifically, but sometimes people are just not on time. You say, I'll pick you up at XYZ time, and they're not ready for the next 30, 45, could be an hour or longer. Do any of you have experience with that? Anybody have experience? I see Kiara saying yes. Kiara, do you have an experience of?
Yeah, I don't really like when guys are late. I could be late, but I don't like when a guy is late.
So you can be late.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Sarah, why are you?
How does that make sense? How is it that you could be late, but you don't like the guy? You are a hypocrite, ma'am. I can see you right now. You gonna grind my gears all the way through. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You can't be that hypocritical and have that lack of self-awareness. Like, I can be late, but you can't be late. You got to be on time. Ma'am.
Waving. Oh, wow. And Steve is okay with that. Okay. But Sarah, why are you waving a green flag?
I 1000% agree. If a man is late, I can't deal with it, but I'm allowed to be late.
Why? Okay. Red flag. Maybe.
It takes longer for me to put on my makeup and to get my hair done and to pick out an outfit. And sometimes it's just a crazy day. A man puts on an outfit, and if he says he's going to be there at a certain time, I expect that.
Live up to your word.
Right, and that should apply both ways. That should apply both ways. But Dominica, you waved a red flag on that. Then we're going to get to the brothers' red flags. Why'd you wave a red flag?
So a huge thing for me is respect. And I think showing up late to somebody, especially a first time meeting someone, it just shows that you don't respect them or their time at all. And I don't believe in like being a hypocrite. So if you're going to expect the guy to be on time, you should be on time. And I also think it shows whether or not you have good time management. So that's also going to be important in life. You know, what if we have kids and you're like always late dropping them off? Like, you know, there's just so many things. And I literally left a date because the guy was 10 minutes late. I drove away and never talked to him again. So yeah. And I've never been late ever.
So the ladies are confusing me. They're saying great. Megan, I want your thoughts though. Because you haven't waved a flag for green or red. So.
Oh yeah, sorry. In my head,
No, it's okay. So what are your thoughts on the timeliness?
So I think timeliness is important, but I am late sometimes. But I think communication is also important. So I think if you're going to be late, as long as you communicate, that's important. And as a late girly, I just think that good things come to those that wait. So sometimes I'm worth the wait.
No. Hell no. Listen, we're not going to say, as long as I communicate, I can be late. That is not going to suffice. There's nothing you can say that will make me believe, as long as you communicate that you're going to be late, that it's okay. And good things come to those that wait. Really? We gonna play that card?
Okay. Now, all my brothers here had flags thrown up. I'll start with VV. Why did you first you waved the red for one, then the green? So your position on the timeliness.
So pretty much is, if a chick is late, she doesn't really like you. That's how I take it. And unless you text me, you give me a good reason, I'm be late 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
But if a girl is late, she just don't like you. It's just that simple. She just want to see what's up. She doesn't really like you.
No, but what if she's taking longer because she wants to look good for you?
What you mean? Like, if I said the day is at 7, you have time to get ready.
What if she just got off work?
Like, maybe let's say it takes 2 hours. So at 5, you should start already. If you really like me, because I know if a girl likes you, she'll show up on time. If she late, she'll text you. And I know there's traffic and all that, but
we got 2 flags up. We got a red and a green up. I want to go to Justin though. Justin, you first waved. Are you waving the green in agreement to what's been said from the ladies or the gentlemen?
Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm so happy to be here, and I would say, first of all, there's an assumption going on because makeup was brought up. We're assuming that men don't use makeup too.
That is an assumption.
I'm just saying.
Always true.
I mean, I don't, but do you? Okay, but I'm just saying. Oh, well, he's very attractive. I'm not gay, but I'm just saying you're very attractive.
Beauty of that. Yeah.
What is? Oh, okay. Anyway, so that was why I waved my green flag. This is the red one, huh? No, my red flag because, that's just an assumption that was being made. And then I raised my green flag because I forget your name. Dominique or Dominica. It's like Dominica Republic.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a great place.
I came there one day. Yeah.
I've never been, so I don't want to. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, I
appreciated her time.
No, yeah, because it was very. To me, that's how my brain works. It's like, hey, respect, mutual. Like you said, if we set a date on time. Now, granted, I have a history of being late, so I'm just speaking out of my butt right now. But being respectful, mutual is good, and so the green flag was waves to Dominique.
Absolutely, Dominica. Yeah. Now, Jacob, your thoughts on the whole? Are you for the timeliness, or are you allowing the queens to be a little late sometime? What's up with that?
So, I understand that. I mean, I love a woman that takes the time and effort to look pretty. So do I. Foundation sometimes. But I don't think that one can be. It's okay to be late than the other. I mean, there should be some communication. I did a green flag for that. But if you have a certain time, as a woman how long to get ready for the most part. So you should know that, okay, if I get ready at this time, I can be there at this time.
Okay. Very valid. And Steve, you put up a red when someone was saying a lady shouldn't be on time or something. Explain that.
So I'm a little bit old school. I was raised by 3 women and I have an older sister. So the women should take all the time they need. There should be no pressure. I'm here. I'll find a spot to be at. And kind of like the song say, I'll wait 500 years and I'll walk 500 miles. 2 different songs. So
oh my God.
I'm with y'all. Like, you guys got to do your thing.
So Sarah, you're in agreement. Why are you in agreement?
I think that is such a chivalrous answer. I'm getting flustered.
That's what you like. That's what you like to hear.
To hear.
But do you think it can boil down to, like we said, consideration? Because to be super late and not communicating, it is like, you have any regard for my time?
I'm a huge advocate for communication, and I know that time kind of works differently in my head. There's actually a study done on this that people who are late, some like chronically late, there is a different interpretation of time. That's like a thing. So I'm aware that's a fault of mine.
Yeah.
I tend to run late. So if I'm going to a job, I'm always early. I account for that. But dates sometimes, for me, I'm not making money. It's just like not as high pressure. So sometimes I will run a little late, but I will always communicate that out of respect. And I think it's a little bit of a red flag to assume someone's intention that if they're late, they don't like you, because that may be true, but that might not be true. And you really don't know someone's intention until you speak to them. So,
wait. Let's just say the thing is what? Let's say you're meeting with the president. You're going to be on time. So if you consider me to a certain level, you'll be on time.
I don't consider you.
Flag on the play. Here's the thing. You on time to go to work, to make your money, to go and listen to your boss and play supervisor, whatever the case is. You on time for that. But you can't be on time for me. You gonna be on time to work for your boss. And you gonna listen to them and submit to whatever. But you ain't gonna be on time for me. Oh, baby. Nah. If you could be on work, if you could be on time for work, and I can be on time for the date, you could be on time for the date too. You ain't gonna be late. Tell me ask them how many of them been late for work. I bet you they ain't trying to miss no money.
To that certain level, if I don't.
But they'll miss a connection.
That means you don't really like me. That's just what it is.
No, that's not what it means.
And I think that brings up an important point. What are we going to say? Yeah.
Have you ever heard better late than ever?
That's some.
I like.
I'm talking about real life here. Like, If
I
a girl
don't
likes
consider you the president if I'm meeting you for a first date. You're a stranger.
Yeah, but still, if the person really likes you, for me, that's just what it is. You like it.
It's like a chivalry. It's also a respect thing. If like men
and
if you're gonna hold open the
respect me.
doors, you know, for women, they're like,
And also on time, if I
All
like
you can
it.
do is be on time. Yeah.
I think what
Yeah.
I think what we should do is if the girl is late, she has to pay for food.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Listen. I would just like to say something because she said I don't want to show up. I'll show up if I'm getting paid. Lady, you getting paid with
I'm with
steak,
that.
with lobster, with escargot.
To the place, I thought you were gonna pick me.
I'm
up.
s-
You go.
Oh, are you picking her up?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. What'd she say?
I said, wait, why are you gonna already be there if you were gonna come pick me up? Why am I driving over there?
Because if you're gonna be late, why would I go all the way to your house and wait out like some creep just hanging out, dude? And you're
I
freaking.
love when a man waits for me. I think it's super attractive.
Real quick, on a first date, you're comfortable with a man coming to your house and picking you up? 'Cause
Like
ladies, yeah, I can ask the ladies because I think
corner.
dudes most of the time we're not getting picked up.
Context definitely. You need to take
honestly, it
context
depends on who you
consideration.
are. Like if I'm comfortable with you, I'll let you come pick me up at my house. If I don't really know you like that, and like I don't like I feel iffy with you, then I'm not gonna I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Megan, what about you? Are you okay with getting picked up on the first date?
I feel like usually when I meet someone, I can get a good vibe. Like I'm hoping that you're not going to be creepy and stalk me. But yeah, I feel like for the most part, if I trust you enough to go on a date with you, then I trust you enough to pick me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if they're just trying to find you because you were late? Like, where does girl go? She under here? You know,
It could be. You threw up a red flag, though, so you don't think.
Well, no, because I don't know you. You are probably a stranger. I don't want you to know where I live in case things go badly. I'm not even a fan of giving out my number before a first date because I just think there should be a way to kind of cut communication if it doesn't go well for both people, you know? And I also wanted to say something about, I'm so sorry, I forgot your name.
Steve.
Did you say Jacob?
There's a bunch.
Twilight?
There's a bunch of great people.
Yeah.
that was a great cover. That was a great
Well, I was just gonna say I appreciate chivalry. I really do. And like waiting is very chivalrous. However, I do want a man that wants to be able to be a man. And I think that if you let me walk all over you and disrespect you, that's not really what I'm looking for. I want someone to lead. Like I just want someone to lead, you know? And then if you're telling me, hey, that was kind of not okay, you wouldn't like it if I did that, I'd be like, you're right. I wouldn't like that. So I like I said, I just don't want to be a hypocrite. That's my main thing.
I would just like to say, presidents were brought up. You should run for president because you've got my
I don't know
vote.
if you're gonna feel that way after you find out who I voted for, though. So
I agree with her because
We don't have
for the right man, I'll be early.
Yeah.
And see, and that's something.
Likes you, she'll be.
She need to stop talking. Somebody take that woman's mic. She need to stop talking because she do too much bouncing back and forth. For the right one, I'll be on time. So now you gonna be on time. Stop playing.
Early.
That is something
I'll
I
be
wanted
there.
to present because Sarah kicked it off using the word stranger. I think most of us would agree you don't go on dates with strangers.
Yes.
A stranger, by definition of us being little tykes, was mommy, mom would say, don't talk to strangers. That's literally someone you're seeing down the street. If you plan to go on a date, hopefully, wouldn't you all agree you've talked at least once, twice, maybe 3 times on the phone? When do you think, Sarah?
Did the FaceTime.
That is still a stranger?
I consider if usually I only go on dates with people that I meet. I don't have any dating apps at the moment.
Yeah.
It could change.
That's going to come up.
But even if I've met them once or twice, I still don't know you that well. So
Right.
Respectfully, a stranger, of course, like I'm going to respect their time. Like I said, if I'm running late, I always communicate. So that's always a thing. But I do not fully trust you. That's the point of dating, is to get to know someone. So they go from being a stranger that you've met once or twice. It's different than maybe a friend that you've had for 2 years that you transition to dating. That's very different
Very true.
than a man that they could be lying about everything they're telling you about who they are. You don't know. I tend to trust people a little bit more. I hope they're being honest, but I do keep in mind that this is a stranger until they earn my trust. And same thing, I'm a stranger until I earn their trust.
It's mutual.
As well.
Okay.
It's
No
mutual.
hypocritical statements. Now, Steve, I want you to respond to Dominica because there are a lot of brothers who are on the same path as you. Like, hey, I'm just 100% woman, future's female, walk all over me, you deserve it. How do you feel with a trad baddie telling you, a traddy baddie?
Now, I wasn't going to say simp, pushover. I wasn't going to say, I'm glad they brought it up. because I didn't want to call him out like that. But they called the spade. So, bro, like that, I can't see me waiting on you as chivalry. Like that's not chivalrous to me. You're wasting my time. I planned a date. If I made reservations and we're 15 minutes late for the reservation and we can't get the reservation anymore, you wasted my time. And in some reservations you gotta pay for. That's wasted time.
It's insane.
With that,
to the highest level.
you know, what do you think?
Well, I agree with you. For me, if I'm already looking to go on a date with someone, then I feel like I believe they have good intentions. I think they're very empathetic, they're kind, they're loving, because those are the type of traits I'm looking for in a partner. So I'm already on the notion that there's a base level of that until determined otherwise. So
Okay.
I'm willing to sometimes, they say relationships and partners are 50-50. Sometimes you got to give a little extra. Maybe they had a tough day. Maybe they had a lot going on. It was unplanned. Sometimes, I'll give 80%. I'll give 100%.
The Raven Greens on that.
Sometimes it's just straight 50s, but I'm willing to, I spread. I'll figure it out.
Oh, red flag. Justin's putting up a red flag on that. Justin, tell me why he.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Have you? Okay. All right.
Not even.
Honestly, you know what? I raise a red flag only because I agree with what you're saying. I would say that you give 100% and that person gives 100%. You feel me? Because then, if any time, for example, you lacking, because we all go through bad. Was that a red flag? It hurt. Okay, fine. We all go through bad days. So sometimes I might not be able to give you 100%. You already given 100%. You know what I mean? So I see where you're going, but
I do get what you mean. I mean, our percentages, we're talking about the same thing. We agree on the same.
Yeah.
Say that's just a difference in proportional math.
I know. And honestly, I didn't do well in math in high school. So honestly, I don't.
When people say 50-50, they're assuming 100% from the one, 100% from the other, but it's a whole 100% of a relationship. Before we go to the next topic, though, I do want to ask, I think we'd all agree, you don't have to wave your flags, just be like, yeah or yay or nay. Women are generally more late than men on first dates. Can we agree?
1,000%.
Can we agree with that?
Nah, I would say no.
Okay, Kiara saying what?
No.
You think the brothers are late more?
Have you met a woman?
We're in LA.
It doesn't happen to me though.
So you're more late than the women?
No, we showing up on time.
No, that's what I'm
Same
saying.
exact
I'm
time.
saying the ladies are late compared to men. So on first date, you both say, I'm going to meet you at 7 p.m. You're on time. You're there at 6:45. She's there at 7:30.
Nah.
What time does she get there?
She ain't getting there 30 minutes after that.
What time does she get there?
Canceling the date. 30 minutes later.
I think he gets what I'm saying.
I didn't even want to go.
So he's just saying I've never experienced it before because I cancel every time.
Oh, I see. So he's just ready to cancel. Because my question was going to be, and ladies, feel free to chime in, red or.
Hold on, the fact that he give them 30 minutes to show up is already ridiculous. Like, you got a 10-minute grace period. Boy, if I don't hear from you in 10 minutes, and I'm texting call, where you at? Man, it's done. Done. Walking out the restaurant, and I may take dessert with me. I don't even know.
Red flag, green flag. Because, guys, just give me a number so we can move to the next topic. How many chances are you going to give a baddie you find very attractive, she's beautiful, if she's late consistently? I'm not going to start shedding tears, but it's happened to me where I've given multiple chances to a woman and she keeps being late. So, Steve, how many chances are you going to give her? And ladies, you can react with if that's a green flag, red flag.
Infinite amount of times.
With some words or things mentioned, I'll give 5. With no words mentioned, just real cold about it, I'll still give 3. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I love that.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 3 greens, 1 red. We'll let all the guys go because then
Thank
we
you
might
for
let you
giving
chime in. Jacob, what do you think?
So I would give not 1, not 2, but 2 chances.
Okay. 2 strikes, you're out. Yeah.
Chances. Well, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Justin?
1.
Okay. 1 and done. Ladies, what do we think? Megan, you said that's a red?
Yes.
Pitch in real quick, Megan. Why is that a red? Even Dominique?
Things can happen. You never know. What if like an emergency erupted?
How many emergencies are you experiencing?
Wait, do you mean like
What?
do you mean like she's late the first time and then you give her another chance, or do you mean like she's late the first time and like that's it?
I let the first one slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you can't.
Yeah, 1 is
Yeah.
1 chance, and then
Minutes
the
later,
other one you're like, okay, well, like
Yeah.
let's maybe not ever speak again.
Okay. And then B. How many chances are you giving?
I'll give one, but it depends.
Okay.
Let's say you are late. Let's say you come in or something. You text me, oh, I'm going to be late, 10 minutes late, something like that. And that makes sense? Yes.
Okay.
But if you just show up late, man, I don't know. Like, I just feel like you ain't taking me serious. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So one conditional.
So you go green on that.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, like, is it like 0 chances? But like, what if she communicated? What if she was like, there's so much traffic, I left on time, blah, blah, blah. Then yeah, I think you should give her another chance. But if she's literally just like, I just have poor time management, I just left late, then yeah, I agree. Like, that's it.
Communication is everything.
Yeah.
Sarah has waited for a solid 20 seconds. Sarah, tell us, you got to break it down. Why is that a red flag?
I think it's just the language behind the fact that she needs to prove herself to you. In my opinion, I just wouldn't date someone with that type of attitude. It was the way, I agree with some of what you said with the words of what you said. It was just the entitlement behind it that I can't get behind, especially for a first date.
Yeah.
I love humility. I love humility. And that was not a very humble
what
attitude.
I say is communication. That's all I said. Text me. It doesn't cost much. Just text me. Oh, I'm going to be late. I do that too. If I'm going to be late, I text. I'll be like, oh, because I consider you. If you're not texting me anything,
Respect.
you're not respecting me. And respect is everything. And that's just not just in
He got a red flag to respect. He says,
"No, Steve. How do you throw up a red flag on?" And Sarah's saying red flag on respect.
He's saying respect, but he's not talking about respect.
And Kiara, what? Okay, Steve. Why is that a red flag?
A little too strong, a little bit too much misunderstanding. I see where you're coming from, but not everyone is going at that angle at you. You know?
I perfectly understand. Like, not everybody, aligns with it, but I respect people.
You're just keeping it real.
I expect the same respect coming from everybody.
Neutral.
Not just girls. Anybody.
Anybody. Yeah.
Even a friend. Anybody.
Yeah. Justin.
I have a question because I agree with pretty much what this brother's saying right here. I have a question for you. So how long are you willing to wait at a restaurant the 5th time?
I haven't had that issue before. I don't know.
But you're looking like you would be willing to have the issue is what I'm saying.
If the issue happens, I mean, 2025, I got YouTube on my phone.
So some Vietnamese dude in the corner watching YouTube for an hour is gonna go, oh man, she's still gonna come like dog.
At what point, with no communication, Steve, at no point, to Justin's point, if it's just like, okay, she hasn't texted me, it's been an hour and 30 minutes, and that's insane, but it's like you would still just sit.
So I would text them to check in.
Okay.
Maybe at like a 15-minute interval. Just, hey, just wanted to check on you. Are you doing all right?
Right.
Probably send another text.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But after that, I'd be like, all right, well, I'll probably just hang out with someone else over here.
Okay.
At this point, because I mean, they're definitely not. Like, if I wait a whole hour and 30 minutes and I don't even attempt nothing, then like, that's kind of crazy on my part. That's my fault for not checking.
Disrespectful though.
That's crazy.
You got to communicate.
30. Not even them getting on would we do that. So,
Any final thoughts from the ladies on timeliness before we move forward? Next topic, brothers. Any final thoughts? Because I think we established, we got 5 and 3s and 1s, and okay. This is the next one, folks, and this is a kicker. I'm gonna start, ladies. You have to react red or green. I'm just gonna ask the brothers one question. Answer as briefly as possible. I want you to state your height. And then, ladies, I want you to react with typically just being 100% on. We keep it real on the show. It's still a real one, still the last talk show. I just want you to put up if that's a red or a green flag.
Oh, boy. Pointer, you bringing out some questions, bro. I think you got a hit with this one. You bringing out some questions. And this is, boy, I don't know. Boy, it's crazy. You asked him about being late, which is already a debatable topic. Now you asking him about height, which is another controversial, debatable topic. Bro, you cooking right now. Let's go.
For you, in general, let's start with V, your height.
6 feet.
Okay. Justin?
Of course.
Legally 6 foot.
Oh, red flag. Okay. Now, Kiara, let me ask why you're putting up a red flag.
You is not 6 foot.
Bro, that's why I said legally.
What about illegally?
5'11".
Yeah, but I need a man who can like toss me up in the air instead.
Okay, we'll get back to.
You Latina?
Yeah, I'm Salvadorian.
Whoa. I feel. I can feel it.
Okay, next, Jacob.
You lie. You can be tossed around. I'm 6'2".
Oh wow.
Yes,
Okay.
baby.
Oh, they all.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. How does height determine who gonna toss you? I thought that had something to do with strength, not height. Bruh. Well, maybe because if the dude too short, he may not be able to toss you too. Well, no, because if he's muscular, he'd be able to toss you all the way up in the air. Okay.
Oh,
You're
okay.
looking like my real one.
Oh wow. Okay. We'll get back to that. Steve, your height.
Starting with everyone who's 6 foot, kind of crazy.
I didn't mean it,
Put me
Steve.
at an angle here.
We saved the best for last.
That's crazy angle here.
You're the tallest right now, for sure.
Your hair's 6 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, pointing straight up. Goku. 5'8".
5'8". Okay, we've got two reds, two greens. Let's start with Dominica. Dominica, why is you gave greens to the sixes? Why a red for 5'8"?
I just like to feel small next to my man. That's really it.
Share your height, please.
I'm 4'11".
I wasn't going to point that out. But
Yes, I
I
am.
love her. I can do that. I can do that with her only, really. So 4'11", so 5'8" to 4'11", that's almost an entire foot difference.
Yes, but I do have a lot of booty, and I want a man that can like throw me around. And to
Yeah.
you know,
So why both?
Listen. She got some junk in the truck, dog. She got some junk in the truck. Dog, you 4'11". Everybody's taller than you. Anybody over 5'5" can make you feel small. But you need 6. Come on, dog. I'm 5'8.5". I toss your little ass somewhere. Oh, thick ass. Oh, and she wearing an outfit that doesn't show the thickness. That is crazy work, bro.
I heard booty. And I just want
We on it.
That's my bad. It's a reflex. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get back to the brothers' reactions for booty. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's actually a great topic. But Pierre, I want you to share why'd you put up a red flag for 5'8"?
Yeah, because as I said, I want to get tossed around. I need to know that you're gonna like be the man here. And I'll be like, oh, my bad.
Mamacitas, man.
Pointer, just like a quick defense here. None of them saw the Energy Goddess episode, apparently, because
they did.
I'm like an ant. I got that strength.
Yeah, he did pick up.
That is
she called
such a-
herself a big body
I've been
then,
tested.
and he picked her up.
Tested.
Damn,
With
with
the-
one hand or two hands?
Just got to be more specific when you talk about testing.
It was my first time meeting here. You do 2 hands right above, like by the
Then
face.
red flag, because I need you to pick me up with one hand.
That
was-
can't be a first date.
It was his first time meeting her.
I need you to be able to do that.
You have to. Sorry.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say I need you to be able to do that scene in Fast and Furious with Dom and Letty in the garage. You know, being picked up like that.
I could do that and not be bold.
She wants you to be.
Very valid. Now, Sarah, you put up a green flag for 5'8", and then I'm gonna go to Megan after. But Sarah, why a green flag for 5'8"?
Good men come in all heights. So-
Guys, come on, green flag. Thank you, guys. They don't make me put up one. Okay.
Put up one
Yeah.
green flag for me.
Yeah. Okay. So good things come in all sizes. All okay. Okay. Megan, why'd you put up a green?
Well, he's taller than me, so
What's your height, Megan?
I'm 5'3".
Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. 4'11". And then Sarah, share your height.
She's so cute.
I'm 5'6" and I always wear heels, so I'm usually like closer to 6 foot.
Okay. Kiara, your height?
So I'm like 5'3", 5'4", and I am like on a little bit on the thicker side, so that's why I
Okay.
need a man. who's like-
Let me ask the ladies really quick. Do all 4 of you agree that you want to be tossed around?
Yes.
I don't, it's really hard for anyone to toss me around, so I don't really care. Like
Okay.
honestly, like if I don't think I can find a man skinnier than me. It hasn't really been a problem, so I just don't really think about it.
Okay. And guys, would you like the concept of throwing a woman around? Not in the Chris Brown context or anything, but you know, in the
Hell yeah.
Dog. That caught me off guard. Dog. All right. still got my lungs. All right.
Consensually, and not with
Yeah.
with mouths intent. Of course.
Justin hasn't answered. I'm scared. Justin?
You about to say something?
Well, you know, it's so funny you brought up Chris Brown because no, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm a great fan. I don't really like the music though. No, I'm just playing.
But do you want to throw your woman, because you do exercise? He was on the fitness edition doing a lot of push-ups and
No
things
big
like
deal.
that.
I go to the gym.
You know, so you don't want to throw your
Well, here's the thing. I'm a gentleman, and I think as far as the son goes, I don't really have an answer to that question. I just started the sentence.
Okay. Oh,
That's still a
I haven't finished the sentence though.
That's the gentleman.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman. So listen, if she comes with instructions, then I'll follow the rules. You dig what I'm saying, dog?
So basically, each one of them like it rough. They want to be tossed around, dug into, and just manhandled in the best and worst possible way, as long as it feel good. That's my understanding of the conversation.
You dig what I'm saying? Come on, we boys up in the.
Instructions on one.
all right. The bromance is strong. Kiara, what were we gonna say?
You're giving me vanilla in the bed.
Vanilla. Oh man.
You're giving me like horchata in the bed. You know what I'm talking about?
Horchata?
Yeah, that's Mexican, huh?
Vanilla and horchata
Or something.
Oh,
combo.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. What is
Why
vanilla?
Why is vanilla in the bedroom a red flag?
That's boring.
Oh man.
Give me, without getting demonetized.
I understand what she talking about. I know what she's talking about. and she dog, I know what she talking about. She called that boy vanilla. If you don't know what vanilla is, it's the BDSM is. I want to know more now. Like what else do she like? Oh shoot, she a freak, bro. Oh my gosh, she a freak.
Guys, give me an examples of vanilla in the bedroom.
One position.
Okay. That's okay. I'm sorry. You know, it's so funny that you say this because I have been known to be tied up.
No.
Oh, you're into that freaky. Oh,
I've been known to
For you
dabble
to be
in.
tied up?
no, that's
For you to be tied up?
Yeah, in the bed. I have been known to. But you just said I was vanilla.
Wait, you said you were tied up?
Yeah.
they want to be tight.
Well, I mean, there wasn't a. Yeah.
You prefer them to take a charge, it looks like.
No, it wasn't on purpose. She had a slave kink, and I think.
Okay, we're gonna change the topic.
Okay, sorry. Too much.
He's keeping it real. The show's called A Real One for a reason.
Call me vanilla.
And
I'm
Steve,
chocolate.
like you said, Energy Goddess episode, you're comfortable throwing your woman around. Okay.
This better not be taken out of context. That was a crazy statement. But
Yeah, well, you know, like I said.
around, more than one position, might go to the internet for some help once we,
Yeah, Kama Sutra books. Let me ask the other ladies though. Megan, do you want your man vanilla in bed, or would you prefer chocolate?
I would prefer chocolate, Milky Way.
That is not how it goes. That is not how it goes.
Snickers, Twix, all of that.
Okay, but not vanilla per se.
No.
Okay, Sarah.
I think a man has to get to know me before he even gets my answer. I'm talking about this with people I don't know.
Valid, absolutely. Yeah. Dominique, and that's a green flag.
That's a green. Honestly, respect.
Okay, absolutely. Dominique.
I'm so mad about the vanilla.
I mean, I definitely want a man that can like manhandle me if I'm asking for that for sure. And I don't want to be the one in control. So the whole like man being tied up, I'm like, oh no, that's just not for me.
Yeah.
But to me, like passion is more important, like vanilla, chocolate, whatever. I think even if it's one or two positions, I really feel like if the passion's there and you're like connected, it doesn't need to be like something crazy where like I'm upside down or something, but I do want a guy that's able to like I said, like toss me, like whatever, like handle me if I'm asking for that.
Okay. Guys, before we switch the topic, I do want to ask each of you, I asked the queens their positions on men's height, which is normally more important, but are any of you concerned with a woman's height? Are any of you willing to date a woman taller than you, even though they're not present here? But yeah, just give me a green flag if you're comfortable, a red flag if you'd.
Oh, can I go?
Yeah, absolutely.
I am tired of being with women that are like 5 foot and under. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a tall brother.
Yeah.
So I can't.
You wanted to say the N word so bad. I'm a tall brother.
No. But Jacob, what height, now that you have lady slide in your DMs, perhaps, what is the minimum height requirement to ride Jacob? So Jacob Ride. I meant the Jacob. I meant the Jacob Ride.
Must
I
be
meant.
tight. This taller. Well, it's not a deal breaker. I prefer a woman that's like, average height, like 5'6", 5'7",
Okay.
or so. But it's not. It doesn't have to be that way. It can. You can still be 5 foot, but I don't know. I'm starting to be picky as I go along.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Maybe I
yeah.
shouldn't. I don't know.
Well, just more selective. There's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. V, are you comfortable climbing a tree?
Oh, of course. I've never done that.
Okay.
But I have no problem dating about 6'3", 6'2", wow, or 6 feet. I have no problem. But
Yeah.
I mean, if I like a chick, I like a chick.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if she's tall, short,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay. Sarah's agreeing with that. Good things come in all sizes. Finally. Yeah.
We are agreeing on something.
Justin, you are okay with taller women dating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to leave it at that?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Steve?
I like all heights, real tall, real short, my height. If the lady wants to wear high heels and now she's taller than me, that's cool too. I'm like the koala,
Yeah.
Find the treat.
Okay. We love that. Yeah. Yeah. We love
You're
trees.
tossing us around there.
Right. Exactly. But that leads me into an important topic, kind of in the same vein as height. But okay, I'll give a little backstory. When it comes to height, women are always very eager to be like, oh, you're too short. Short king, not for me. But if a man speaks on a woman's weight, that's normally, how dare you? That's so offensive. I kind of want the ladies' thoughts on that first. Kiara, your thoughts on why I kind of feel it's a double standard, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Is it a double standard?
Like for
For a man, because of course you have the right to not want to date a short king. That is your right and your preference. But when a man says, oh, she's a little too heavy for me, even on Pop the Balloon and on our own program, a real one, it's like, oh, how dare he say that about her? So do you think that's a valid double standard?
I mean, I think it's okay because I don't know, maybe can I speak on this? I don't
Keep it
know.
real, yeah. You won't
just
get docs.
Personally, I wouldn't date a guy who's like overweight or not like
I wanted to bring that up. Absolutely.
weight, like you're not taking care of yourself. I and I don't expect the man should do that too, because at the end of the day, that's gonna be your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You want, someone who's gonna be an athlete, or not an athlete, but
Right,
like
but just yeah.
because
more fit.
the way they are with you is like, people see you from the outside. How do I say it? Like, a woman molds you too,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should build each other.
Yeah.
I want to go to Megan. Megan, your thoughts on the apparent double standard that's very present on social media and dating?
I agree with what you said. I feel like if you date someone whose back might be slightly bigger than yours, then your back might get big too. So I think I agree.
Big back, big back. Let's go to Sarah. Your thoughts?
Total double standard. Men cannot control their height. We can all, to some degree, control our weight, but sometimes we can't. And I personally have dated men who have gone through a hard time and gained weight. I think there's like a certain lifestyle component that comes to weight, but sometimes there's not. There's some people who like go to the gym 6 days a week and they're not at their ideal weight. And it's like something they really strive for. So again, it's like context is everything. But speaking from personal experience, I think there's nothing wrong with physical attraction. Sometimes it's just a preference.
Absolutely.
And I have been in a relationship before where the man went through a extremely difficult time and gained like a lot of weight during that time, and it did not faze me. Like I was there to support, and I was never telling him to lose weight, but like if he wanted support, I was like, sure, like how can I help you with this? Like, but if a man, I've found a lot of times men who are into women being like tiny and petite and kind of on their case about the weight tend to want like a trophy wife or something like that. Or I've had men before tell me on dates like, oh, I'm attracted to, slimmer women, which makes sense. Like I'm slim. And one time I parked in a really tight parking spot and I had to like really like squeeze to get into my car. And he's like, see, there's so many benefits to being fit and thin. And I never went on a date with him again.
Such a red
flag. Steve, before I go to Dominica, why is that a red flag, Steve?
If guy comments on weight, throw them in the volcano. You know?
See, that's the double
Like Lord of
standard.
the Rings, throw them in the volcano.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, that didn't need to be said. So that's yeah. We'll get back to that perhaps. And then Dominica, your thoughts?
So I also agree there's nothing wrong with attraction and you are attracted to what you're attracted to.
Absolutely.
I do think the difference, if you're talking like strictly dating apps, you know, and a guy puts like 5'11", in your head, you can picture what that looks like. But if a girl puts that she's like 150, that can look different on like every body type. Everyone distributes weight differently. How tall is she? So I kind of feel like weight is a little bit more subjective because of that. Because if you see a girl on the street and you're like, dang, she's fine, and you don't know how much she weighs, right? But like a guy's walking by, you can probably guess like you're either attracted to him or you're not. And I think to me, that's where the difference is. But no, I don't think there's anything wrong with a guy saying like, I don't like a certain body type. Like that's your right. But like I said, it's just weight is so hard to tell. You like two people that are like 5'8" can be the same weight and they can look completely different. So that's where I'm at with that.
Justin, you waved the green flag. Tell us why.
That was awesome. What she said was awesome.
Yeah. If you
Yeah, I like how she said that. That was well put. That was well put.
y'all don't feel comfortable, we can just move on right past this. But I just want to talk about a very viral moment that this lovely lady Sarah was a part of. A Russian queen. A Russian queen was on the show, and she was very interested. This was the Snow Bunny edition, by the way. And
I'm not vanilla. No, I'm still pissed
I
about
did
it.
not know what that term meant when I went on the show.
Some refer to themselves as that. So anyway, that's a long story, but we'll get to the meat of the question. The Russian queen was very specific and straight up asked a very great gentleman who got a real one, and we're going to follow up with him soon. And she asked him what was the size, his man size. I think that's how she put it. And he was a little confused at first. He thought he wanted the height, and she was like, "No, penis." She literally said it. She could barely speak English.
That's
but
a
she
great
man
flag,
size.
baby.
So I want to ask first. I'll ask the brothers since the ladies just spoke.
Bro, I am loving this show, bro. I am loving this. I am loving this. Okay, this is hands down. They are tackling some of the social conversations that happen on social media and within relationships and potential relationships, everything. And we're getting somewhat answers, and you getting disagreements and agreements on both sides. Bro, I am mind blown.
Brothers, would you be comfortable? I'll start with Jacob, then I'll go Steve. We'll kind of go zigzag. Jacob, would you be comfortable if on our program or just anywhere a woman asked your size?
I would be comfortable.
You would be?
Because I'm pretty confident.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Okay.
looking like my real one.
We've already got two fighting for.
I have a real one point.
Okay. You
You
should
say
have
it's
a real
pointy?
Oh.
You said it's pointy? Oh, he said pointer. I have a real pointy one.
Wait, what? Wait, that was weird. Wait, you have a real.
Wait,
Your real one's called Pointer? Okay, let's move forward. Okay, I don't
We
swing
can
that.
christen him today.
Let's go to Steve. Steve, if a lovely lady asked you, respectfully too, that's why I'm trying to address this, because some said it was okay. So would you be okay with a woman asking your man size?
Respectfully and in the right intention, sure. But if it's coming out the gate like real quick,
Yeah.
that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's
and
not.
probably not the perfect chemistry.
Okay.
But down the road, yeah.
Okay. Let's swing it to V.
Oh, I'm fine with it. Okay.
Okay. You'd answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know my shit good.
Okay. All right. Shout out Africa. Okay.
The motherland. Yeah.
Hey, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. Okay. Justin,
Yeah.
would you be comfortable with answering that question?
Okay, where are we at?
Let's make it as safe as possible. Well, okay, no, let's start with on our show. Let's say when you were on the fitness edition, if one of those ladies had asked you about your man size, what would you have responded comfortably, or would that have not been okay?
I think I'd follow it up with a follow-up question.
What's the follow-up question?
What are you doing tonight?
Oh. So
Because here's the thing, boys, and I think we could all attest to this. A lot of women want to have free stuff, free information, free food, and it's like enough with the free stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I think sometimes ladies need to work to see the goods, and my it's good. It's good. You feel me now?
Now, Sarah is good. Sarah waved a red flag. Sarah, why are you waving?
What is with these women needing to work for you?
Oh, listen.
Also, what's wrong with free?
Hold on, wait. Women come up with all these excuses of why they won't want to have sex on the first date. They talk about getting to know the guy in 90 days, making him wait 90 days, and oh, he got to spend so much money on me to get this and all that stuff like that. And then as soon as the guy say the same exact thing, here comes a hypocrite. Comes out, why women got to work for it? Why we got to... Imagine what dudes got to do just to occupy a girl's time. We got to go talk to her. We got to get her number. Then we got to convince her to go on the date. Then we got to spend money on the date. And we may not even get none the first date. So if you won't get it the first date, you got to spend money on the second date. They got to spend money on the third date, fourth date, fifth date. However long it takes for you to get it, you got to spend money to get it. So he working for it. Why can't she? I don't understand. I don't understand. She definitely need to work for it. Like, she need to cook 2 nights out of the week. You know, show me you worth, show me you worth to have this golden goose. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this is prime time. That's what they saying. It's prime time. You know, we got all the confidence over here. Tell me it's worth it. Tell me.
Too.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
They can't be late. You'd work to be late.
So you're waving a red flag on. Oh, yeah, because you work for the right one.
I'll work for the right one. I kind of like a challenge, you know?
Oh, that's
I don't know. I don't think hers is worth it, because if I know any better, she wash up with her hands. She don't use no rag, because they think rags is for poor people. So that right there, it may come with a whole stench. So I don't know. The verdict is still out on that one. The verdict is still out on.
It's interesting. Okay, the sisterhood is divided. Can we want to swing it to the,
Can we go back? Can we go back to penis size, please? Because I'm fascinated.
But I want to swing it to the ladies. This is what people, those videos went insanely viral. And what people were addressing was, again, the double standard. They were like, okay, if she can ask that so boldly and no one really batted an eye, could a man ask a woman, how tight are you?
Exactly. And that's completely inappropriate.
I would agree.
So why would a
agree.
woman ask that to him? I mean, okay, the Russian queen.
I think the correct question is how wet is it? Well, both. How tight and how wet? Because if you blown out, there's a problem. Like, I'm not going to take you serious. And I don't think anybody on that couch going to take you serious. Because you already told us that you didn't took down half of New York, half of Florida, half of Georgia, 3/4 of Texas.
Had a business. She was there. She was there for her business clients, so she had a different agenda.
You're right.
But I think if a man asked that, it would be really parallel to a woman asking a man that same question. In my opinion.
Yeah.
On a first, I mean, if someone asked me that question, it would be a big no.
Like, what is your penis size?
No, like if they asked me the parallel question, that was.
No, we're in LA.
You never know. But Megan, you waved the green flag in agreement with Sarah.
Yeah, I would never ask a guy. Like, that's just so weird. Like, if we get there, we get there. But yeah, and I feel like if vice versa, that would be so strange.
Yeah.
And so not sexy.
So Dominica, you waved green too. You wouldn't ask?
I would not ask.
At any time?
No, because I think if you're already moving in that direction, you should already be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
now, how would you be able to tell their size?
Because let's say you're like making out and he's on top of you, or you're on top of him. Like, wouldn't you be able to like feel it against you?
Ladies, would you agree with that? I've never experienced that. Ladies, would you? No comment.
Well, you know what I feel like? I don't know if women can agree, but I feel like just by looking at someone, I know what size.
No, literally, it's energy.
I don't know.
Energy.
I'm sorry.
That's a thing? Oh, by the energy.
Yeah, BDE.
Well, you can have that energy, but not.
No, she called me vanilla, so.
I know, and I'm pretty accurate on that. Because, I mean, none of the guys I've been with have disappointed me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Here he.
What about those like dirty? But what about those like really nerdy, like super skinny guys? Sometimes they're the ones that are like packing and they don't have BDE.
Not my type.
Yeah, but like we're talking strictly about knowing or not knowing.
How they look, I could tell.
Okay, we'll switch the topic just for comfortability purposes.
You're so fascinating.
But I think the next valid point. Oh,
They got a dick scan.
all right. Let's swing it to this. And I think it's valid, obviously, for all 8 of you. But I'll swing it to Steve first. On a first date, the topic of first dates is always kind of controversial. Where would you take a lovely lady on a first date?
I think some women have certain. I say women because I'm not dating dudes. Just
They man.
my own thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But with some women, they're more active. And when they're active, I like to go do something fun. Maybe like we go to the beach, maybe we grab some coffee after, maybe hiking, something like that. But if someone's more of a foodie, I want to match that energy. We're going to go find some food. I do my little bit of Instagram research. I try to know what type of food they like, and then I'm going to go that way. Or if we're going to see a movie or something that they're really interested in, I'm listening to their conversations, studying it because I'm Asian. Shout out Vietnam. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to, I'm going to figure out what type of movie they want to see, and I'm going to find that.
I saw some green flags. I don't think, Megan, did you wave?
I waved the green flag.
Okay. All 4 of you waved the green on that answer.
I guess so, yeah.
I think they missed the part when he said that he was gonna do some Instagram research. My man gonna be on your page, scrolling, trying to figure you out. Like that's what I got from that. I could be wrong, but that's what I got from that.
I guess so. Okay, we'll get back to the guessing. Let's go to Jacob. First date, where would you take a queen?
Now, I'm not vanilla, but I would still do dinner because, like, you need to get to know the person. You need to feel the vibes out. And then maybe a second date. Let's go for a walk on the beach. Just go hiking or movie or what have you. But definitely for a first date, you need to get to know them. You need to have the vibes.
Okay.
Dinner where? Dinner where?
Yeah.
And then you'll,
Yeah.
Well, you'd establish, like, equal ground with, like, okay, favorite places to eat. And then I would probably take her to, like, a nice fancy place. So she's worth it. They're worth it.
fancy place.
If I'm taking them on a date, they're worth it.
Fancy.
Oh, all 4 green. Red flag for Steve? Tell us
Where
why.
are you taking me?
Just get specific, Steve. Like in the ideal world, lovely Latina mama.
Babe.
Oh, wow.
Well, babe,
Ooh.
I guess we're gonna go somewhere, maybe beachish area. Maybe we'll go to like a nice little taco truck that looks good. Has the oh, we don't like taco trucks in LA. That's crazy.
Taco
Why the red flag here?
on the first date? Crazy.
Yeah, how would you give directions? Like, if you see the tent, you've gone too far.
Park in the same area or pick them up. But
Dominica, why'd you wave a red?
Oh, well, I hate the beach. I prefer to be somewhere with air conditioning. And I also like to dress up for a first date. So if you're taking me to get tacos, that's just like, all right, you can go enjoy your tacos.
So there was a very specific question. I didn't set it up.
Oh, dude.
Now,
My man said I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Mamacita over there. So you can exit this conversation, man.
sideways straight.
Regardless, red flags are thrown from both.
Awesome.
Now let me swing it to Justin. First date.
First date?
Yep.
Honestly, I'll be honest. I would take her to my mama's house, and then I'd leave to get gas.
Right.
Because here's the thing, man. My mama has the best gauge of, like, literally. I just can't. I got out of a relationship. Can I explain these?
Explain. No. Okay, they're not cutting you off.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a relationship a bit ago, and my mama was right the whole time. So I would just like to skip me paying for stuff.
Oh.
So
Oh, dang.
okay, all right, okay. I'm sorry for us collectively to pay for stuff. Me, myself, and I. And so my mama could just be like, all right, cool. My mama's nice. She's like this 5'5" Korean lady, and she's awesome. So
If you're gonna make them, make them meet your mom.
Bro, I can't agree with that. Like, sound like a mama's boy to me. You can't decide for yourself whether or not the woman is worth your time and energy. You need your mama to determine whether or not the woman is worth your time and energy. That is crazy work. Dog.
Are you comfortable meeting their dad?
1000%. I could hold a conversation with the wall. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. We're gonna talk, ladies. Okay, let's go to each of you. Let's start with Megan. Why is that a red flag? What he said.
Well, I just feel like you're hating on girls getting free stuff. You don't want to spend money. Like, it's giving like no broke boys, no fake friends. Like, what is going on with you? Like, what?
I'm sorry.
Why don't you like for a woman to like live her best life and get paid for?
Who did you just quote? Because because I would just like to say this is the see, my mama would catch it on a heartbeat. She'd be like, "Who did you just quote?" So I'm putting my red flag back.
According to Nasha, the queen.
Okay.
Let's go to the next red flag. Kiera, why is that a red flag going to mama's house first date?
Number one, because if you're gonna take me to your mom's house, that means like you bring every girl to your mom's house. So she's seen a lot of girls, and also what else? Oh, it's giving mama's boy. It's giving like you don't want to spend money on me, and that's a no.
I'm sorry. When was it a bad thing to have a good relationship with your mama?
You can have a good relationship
I'm sorry.
with your mama, but like we're on a date. I don't want to meet your mom.
It's a date. It is a
Well,
date.
see,
Let's go to Sarah.
Just saving time.
Right? Not yet.
Okay, I have a mom who has a super accurate intuition, and it's very annoying when it comes to dating. She's always right. So I agree with you there, but I make my own decisions. And I think dating is trial and error. You're getting to know someone, and you need to know within yourself how to make that decision. I think mother's intuition is great. On a first date, though, probably not. And also, I think the financial investment in dating is something that men definitely carry more of the burden of, right?
Sure.
But I think that's something that you can take into consideration when you're planning, am I ready to date? So comments about not spending money on women, like I understand it probably gets really expensive, but I'm only dating men who have sat down, plan their life financially to say, hey, I am actually ready to date. I'm going to take this woman on dates. That's my opinion.
What if in the plan it goes, I'm not paying for the first date?
If you don't pay for the first date,
then we're not going on it.
Well, I would pay. I have the money to pay for myself, but we wouldn't have a second date. I'd probably offer to pay for you too if you're really hurting. If you can't.
Oh no, I'm not hurting. I'm just. It honestly, it isn't like I wouldn't even have my mama like make the food. I'd go out and buy it. It's not about the food. It's more about the skipping the step of going through the whole process.
So you're lazy.
No, I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks a couple years ago, and a
traditional woman, or are you more into like the woke, like progressive type?
We're gonna
what?
Are you into like traditional women, or do you like progressive?
Women. Yeah.
So you love traditional women, but you don't want to do the courting. You want to get your mama's approval. You want the girl to work hard for you to get
courting. Courting is actually a family thing. You bring your girl around your family. Why do you
think that the girl needs to work so hard for your quote unquote approval when you've done nothing to earn hers yet? Like the first date should be you guys feeling each other out
first date
to see if you even want to bring her home. Like, why does it matter if your mom approves if you don't even like her, or if she doesn't even like you? That makes no sense. Like, I find that very offensive.
But here's the thing, though. I would be willing to do the exact same thing.
But it doesn't matter if you're willing to. I'm saying like, what's the point if you guys don't even feel each other out yet? And I also think it's a huge honor to meet my dad. So you are not meeting my dad until you've earned that spot and that respect where I feel that you deserve to meet him. So if you don't feel the same way about your mom's time, I'm sorry. That's a huge red flag to me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move forward.
That was honestly, I feel like I should clap after that. That was great.
That was great.
That was great.
He's a real one. Let's go to V. V, first date. Where would you take a lovely lady?
Don't say your mama's house.
I don't think he was going to say mama's house.
Just say it's like.
I'm a mama's boy too. That's just what it is. But when it comes to taking a girl on a date, it depends on the girl. I check a vibe, those kind of things. So I just don't have plan. I don't like, well, I'm going to take this girl here now. It depends. Are we vibing? What does she like? Those kind of things. So I don't really have a precise place. I take a girl on a date. Don't.
And I think there's a positive to that. Could be a little negative. Say after this show, one of these baddies that are presented here, it was like, wow, we had a great time on the show. Where would you go? Like, you've already kind of felt the vibe. It was, dating show, best show on the internet kind of feeling. It's like, where would you go?
Nice hookah bar. Nice spot. Yeah.
I like hookah. Okay, but what's your price range? How much are you spending on me?
On the first date?
Yeah.
Up to like 70. I mean, we in LA.
Kiera, why is that a red flag?
I'm expensive, baby.
Wait, mom. Like, this is the first time we're meeting.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I need to know that you got me.
See, I told you she was gonna be the one that pissed me off. Cause it's a first date. I'm expensive. I don't care. I want you to spend all the money on me. Come on, bro. Like that doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
I got you. It's a vibe because I ain't no sure we vibe. We ain't vibing yet. We just meeting.
Steve, why is that a red flag?
Just like that lady said, we're just meeting the first time. We don't know each other. We need to feel each other, whatever. The money is not really that important.
For me, it is.
Red flag.
You're a gold digger? You're a gold digger?
No, but I do like money.
Now I say she a gold digger.
Yeah. Now let's think it to Steve. Steve, you put up a red flag. And that was on V, what he was saying.
Hey, you know we love each other on this couch. We're all cool, but we found Cinderella at the ball in the stories. And all sorts of experiences that happen. I'm not gonna.
Did you mention Cinderella?
Cinderella at the ball. And then they had to find the shoe and all the stuff and the cherry.
This is real life, bro. Stop thinking the movie.
Do you think that's
I like
green
him.
Hey,
Okay, no, for her, yeah.
Who gives it? Who brought this man on the show, bro? Like, you got a gold digger over here and you got a simp over here, bro. Like who devised to put these two people on the show? Like, everybody else is kind of like okay, well, except for the mama's boy, but everybody else haven't said nothing like too crazy. But this pushover over here, and then this gold digger over here, like. No, this is wild. I'm loving it, but this is wild.
For you,
She likes some. She wants some money and be tossed around, dog.
life is a movie.
so you'd go all out on a first date. You're willing to.
Wait. I
It
agree
is
with
the
you.
fantasy.
But you also said you were gonna take me out to tacos, so I don't.
Consistency. I haven't had a chance to look at the Instagram or nothing. I don't know the vibe yet.
You got me in real
I got
life.
on the
honey.
spot, and I just had to
But
go.
you gotta say what I just said. You don't know the vibe yet.
You can toss her in a taco
Well,
truck.
we start hanging out. Something's going on. We go from A, we go to B. Things are happening.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have some number in my head like, No, I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna court. I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna lead. I'm not gonna worry about like, I hope she pulls her wallet out at some point. I'm gonna do all my stuff.
No, of course you're gonna pay. That's just a fact.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna think no number.
No, but she just asked like price range because I know where we're gonna go.
I want to ask Kiera that question because we got to segue into our next topic. But Kiera, you brought up a good point, and I want the ladies' idea for first date. But how much should a man spend on a first date?
Definitely like 200 with drinks and appetizer, food. And I'm thinking of a rooftop bar. And also like, I don't know if we do
Rope
something
flag.
else after, that'd be nice too, like ice cream or, that's.
Ladies, just by flag demonstration, does her answer reflect your? Okay, well, let's share. Megan, what are your thoughts?
I hear you, and I love what you're saying. Expensive nation is like, ideal. But I also feel like you can get a great date for a little cheaper. I mean, not too much cheaper.
Yes, yes.
Maybe like closer to like 100, maybe even 50. Like a good place, like Sugarfish. You can get like the omasake menu for like $50.
Sponsor us.
And so
In-N-Out's got some great deals on burgers. I'm just saying that.
I do have expensive tastes as well, so I understand that.
Are you saying 200?
But use a mic. Use a mic.
Are you saying like 200 total or like 200 on just you?
Like, let's say like we get drinks.
No, but like 200 on just you, or like 200 like the whole
On the
bill
bill.
is two. Oh, so the whole
Okay.
bill is 200.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah, like what if you get two drinks? I
No,
get
that's
two
reasonable.
drinks, it's 30. I get a dinner for like 60, and then you get something for 50, and like
That adds up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's reasonable.
Use a
It
mic.
does.
Wait. Now you kind of brought me because you said you heard what I said. It depends. Yeah, you pulled me in like because like, you remember what I said. It depends on how we vibing or whatever. Because we can go to a place $200 being spent. I mean, it happened to me. It's not like it never happened. We go to a place, we have a good time. I'm really vibing with the chick, and the money comes out. I mean, it's kind of.
I can't be too shocked because I don't live in LA, so I ain't seen no drink that's $30. Okay, I go to nice restaurants out here in Detroit and out in the suburbs and stuff like that, and I've seen drinks $16, $17, $18. I ain't seen no drink $30. Like, that is ridiculous. But they are in LA. LA is expensive. So I can't be shocked. Like 200 up here at a nice restaurant could go a long way. At a decent restaurant too could go a long way. I mean, that's like 2-3 drinks, steak, whatever. But She like $60 plate, $30 drink. That's $90 off top, bro. Like, and that's not even with the tip. That's just one person.
You got to pull that money out. I'll say that.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Uh-oh. Well, let's go to Sarah. Sarah, your idea, first date, how much did you spend?
Like budget wise.
Yeah.
I think it's like always comes back to kind of like the heart. It's like the consideration that they show. So I'm a vegan. I don't love vegan restaurants, but men who ask me what kind of restaurants I'm interested in, it's usually like Asian food or Mexican food or something like that, like normal food. But it's the consideration they put into it that I'm going to be comfortable with something on the menu. And I've gone on coffee dates before. I've learned that men who ask me out on walk dates typically don't turn out to be a good match for me, but I'll do it. But I've also been on first dates where it's like the man had the means and I don't even want to see what the like price was on that check. Like it was absolutely insane. So, but I appreciate that. I think it definitely depends on what they do for work, what their lifestyle is. My lifestyle is extremely simple. So whatever they take me on, it's probably going to impress me. But I've been on dates where it's like a coffee date, probably the total is like $30 or something. And I've been on dates where I'm sure the total was like closer to $500, but it was the man who picked the restaurant. And I mean, I'm single now, so none of that really worked out. But the consideration that they have,
That's
just
what
like
it's
to
about.
make sure I'm comfortable and to be in a nice atmosphere, I love it.
Yeah.
So
Which vegan restaurant are you going that's costing you $500?
vegan restaurant. I don't like to go to vegan restaurants.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they're nice Italian places that overlook the ocean, or like I can pretty much go anywhere.
And find
But
something.
it's the men who are always like looking at the menu, which I don't expect them to do. But I mean, I'm not going to name the restaurants. I don't even think these guys would be watching this. But
You never know. Yeah, you never know.
I disconnect from people in the past on social media.
Yeah. And then
But-
Dominica. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Were you good,
That's
Sarah?
it. That's it.
Oh, okay. You know, those are very valid. And I want to get into the flags, but we've got to segue into our next topic. But I want Dominica to share.
Okay.
First
So
date.
I basically have two kinds of first dates that I like.
Mhm.
The first one is I'm very competitive and I hate losing. So if we're doing like mini golf, laser tag, and dinner or something, that's super fun. But that can easily run you like $200 because laser tag's expensive, mini golf's expensive, and then you're getting food after. But I'd like to see how you are. Like, are you competitive? Like, how are we going to be like flirty during that activity? So I think that's cool. My second type is I do really like to dress up. But if you don't like that, I don't want you to take me to a nice place just to impress me. And then we're never going to do that again. Like, I want you to be in your element as well, because I think it's important that we're establishing whether or not this is even going to work. So
Like
don't
my mama's
pretend,
house.
don't pretend like you're like this bougie guy and then you like don't even know what fork to use, But if that's who you are and that's the kind of date that you want to take me on, of course, I love those kinds of dates too. So that's it. No coffee, no walking, no beach, nothing. It's literally let's be competitive about something or let's go somewhere nice.
Cool. All right. Very valid. Well, that's always important that we have to discuss. I'm ready for our next topic, which is very exciting. We'll go lady, gentleman. I'll start with Kiara. Kiara, sometimes on dates, at any stage in dating, people like to talk about their ex. People talk about their ex. So Kiara, I want your general, or exes, or just experiences. Give me your thoughts on someone talking about their ex on any date at any time.
If you have to talk about your ex, you're not over them and you're still messing with them and you're still texting them and they're probably messing around behind your back. And I know because of experience.
Okay, let's swing it to Steve. Talking about the ex on any date.
I don't talk about my exes at all unless asked. I'm an open book, so if you're gonna ask, I'm an open book. But I'm not gonna ask unless if they feel comfortable saying it. But I'm not gonna ask, but I'll answer.
Okay, I want to get back to that because that's a good point. Megan, talking about ex.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I want to know who your ex is just so I know you have good taste, because I don't want to date you if you have like a weirdo ex. But I don't ever want to hear about your ex ever.
So you just want to see what they look like, but don't
Yeah.
want to hear about them.
No, yeah,
Okay.
they don't
You think-
exist.
Makes sense. So do you think that's a green flag, Steve?
Excellent.
Why is that a green flag?
Because I'm here to get to know the person I'm with, and if we're just sitting in X-Land, I mean, sounds like the date's an ex at that point. Like things ain't going well. So I agree with you.
Okay, let's go to Jacob. Talking about the ex for any date.
Definitely try not to. But I think the only reason I've ever brought up an ex is because it pertains to our conversation. But that's it. So the answer is no.
Okay. Sarah?
No exes in the dating process until things are starting to get serious. Like if it has to be a conversation of dating history, sometimes it comes up. But also my experience has been very similar to where if a man is talking about his ex, even if it does come up in conversation, if it's like a relatable thing, like, oh, you said this, oh, my ex used to, like, no, I don't want to hear any, if I'm ever compared to your ex. I had a man one time tell me, I was like talking about my forehead or something. And he said, oh, don't worry. My ex was insecure about her forehead. And I thought it was normal. And I was like, no, this is so unnecessary to bring her up. But as it like comes down to dating history and things like that, possibly if we're further along. And I don't know if that's the way that you were talking about it, Jacob, maybe not. But not in early dating. I don't want to hear about the ex. And I'm not going to talk about my ex.
Okay. Let's go to Justin.
I have a great relationship with all my exes. So, okay, we could. You know what? Two can play that game. All right, maybe not.
Your flight.
That is a topic we'll get to after that. So I actually want to mark that.
So
but, yeah, continue.
I don't know what we're gonna talk about. With my mama, and I think that when it comes down to it, we could. I never want to say I'm never gonna talk about my ex because. I'm who I am because of what happened to me in the past and experiences and things like that. So I never want to be like, oh, I'm never going to talk about my ex. I don't, but you never know.
You still love her?
All of them?
Yes.
Yes.
That's literally impossible, baby.
Maybe a part of you loves a part of each of them.
Use the mic.
I'm sorry. What?
Maybe like there's some part of you that loves like a part of each of them. You're like, if they were combined into one, they'd be like the perfect woman.
I think that's how love works.
Maybe your mom still loves one of your exes.
Honestly, she does. My mom is I need to stop talking about my mom. Anyway, yeah. Did I answer your question?
No, you did. Yeah.
Okay, good.
You said if it comes up, your past has shaped who you are.
For sure.
To a degree. That makes sense. Let's swing it to Dominica talking about ex.
So I do like to, even on a first date, because I don't like to date for fun, like if I'm dating with intention, right? So I do like to ask what happened or like why did your last relationship end? And if you give me like a short, brief summary, that's it. But you should not dwell on what happened with your ex, but I will ask. So you should talk about it. And as far as like for me, if you ask me, and it does come up a lot because I opened a gym when I was 22 and I brought my boyfriend at the time on to be my business partner. So sometimes people will ask me, what happened to your gym? And I'll be like, oh, I sold it because I was in business with my ex. But that'll be kind of like the end of it, but it's very hard to, if you're asking what I do or like what's my career history, it's hard for me to not say that because that's literally what happened. It's like we fell out of love, we parted ways, and that's it. So I don't want to say it's like an absolute no, but I don't think you should be dwelling on it and talking about it for like over 10 minutes. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. All about balance. What would you say, V?
So I don't ask about exes to women, but sometimes they ask me about my ex and stuff like that. Yeah, I talk about it, but it's not something I bring up, and I don't.
I'm gonna tell you this: if a man is talking about his ex, then definitely he's not over her. If a woman is talking about her ex, she's not over him. But you definitely shouldn't be asking. Yeah, so like if it's a question of so what happened when was your last relationship? And they were like, oh, it was over a year ago. So what ended up happening between you and your ex for why y'all broke up? Okay, that's fair questioning, trying to get to know somebody. But if they just bring it up, just voluntarily out of conversation or whatever, and then start going out to detail and dialogue about it, whatever like that, it's still haunting them and haunting them deep.
Girls about the exes because for me, that's the past. That's just me. I see it.
Okay.
I don't ask. If you ask, I'll tell you. But you might ask, I'll tell you, but I won't ask you about your ex.
Yeah. And it's a question we ask on the show a lot of the times as we start to get to know people more. We say, what was your last relationship? What's a positive they'd say about you? What's a negative? But all the queens here waved a red flag when Mr. Justin said he has a good relationship with his ex.
It's insane.
And I want to ask why to the fore, because there's okay, and Steve also.
What's a good?
I don't want to date you, dog.
What's a good relationship? What does that mean?
Let's break that down. What would you say?
To me, a good relationship is I'm not in active communication with them. But what I'm saying is that I don't have anything bad to say about my ex.
But like, are you like in the same friend group still? Like, are you still ever talking to them?
Some of them, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's.
But wow, that
was a lot of fun.
No, but not in like a because some of them were still in the same friend group and we still hang out. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk as friends. But I like, because also too, my thing is as well, like, I don't want it to be brought up at some point if we're hanging out as a group and I bring my girl that I'm dating and it gets brought up that we used to date, or
I agree with that part.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with that part.
So yeah. What did you think I said?
Your name is Justin, right?
I think so. Yeah.
But wait. But there's nothing wrong having a good relationship with your exes. There's no.
I think that's why Dominica asked to define good relationship.
Because here's my thing. I think I know what you guys are talking about, but that would be a bad relationship with your ex. Because why are you guys broken up and still communicating? That's not a good.
That's sorry. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the best way to break up, it's cordial. You have nothing left to say to each other, but there's just no connection left. I don't want a man that still has a friendship with his ex, because why do you still need to see her if you're trying to like move forward with your life? I just believe in clean breaks. So, and me and Pointer have talked very detailed about this, but if I am no longer interested in someone, let's say it was a first date, I will never ghost, but I'll just be like, hey, I had a good time, but this really wasn't for me. Good luck. And I send the text and then I block them, because I don't think there's need for further communication, further back and forth. I just think it's respect on both ends. I don't want to waste your time. Don't waste my time. And that's how I feel about the ex thing too. Like, why do you need to still hang out with her? That's weird.
Yeah.
And then you have a past.
Yeah, we got coffee last. No, fool. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like
that doesn't mean the relationship I want to defend you on.
No. I'm
deep past with her.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is I totally agree with you. But I'm saying in this scenario where we maybe grew up together, we dated, and then you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's something that I could never be. I could never be the person that grew up with you. I can never be that close to your friend group, that close to your mom. Like, for me, and it's not an insecurity thing. It's just like, I want to start fresh. So
and I respect that. I respect that. That's awesome.
So let's swing it to Sarah. Sarah, why in general did you wave a red flag on good relationships with your ex?
I've had experience in the past with people who are still in the same friend circle as an ex. And even if one party is not interested, usually the other is. At least that was my experience. And in my experience, that was the first time I gave that sort of dynamic a chance. And I found the girl who was the ex of some sort, even though she was in a happy relationship, she disrespected the relationship I was in so much. And that was a big reason why I had to break that off.
Yeah.
But I did not like that dynamic, and that's now something I'm aware of. I did not experience it before, and so ever since then, it's something I pay attention to.
Look out for. Yeah. Megan?
Now, if they ask the question about having friends or best friends as the opposite sex, oh, bro, it's going to be a hell of a night. It's going to be a hell of a night.
And then I'm going to go to Steve, but let's finish with the ladies, and I want to figure out, Megan, why do you think it's a red flag, good relationships with the ex?
Well, one, they should not exist. Like, whoever you were with before me is non-existent. And two, I remember like reading a long time ago this quote that like, if you're still friends with your ex, you're either still in love or never were. So if there's even
who said that? Beyonce? What the heck?
What's wrong? I love a good quote. What's wrong with that?
No, I'm sorry.
I just feel like if there's even a 50% chance you still are in love with your ex, there's a 0% chance you will see her. You know what I'm saying?
There's a 1% chance you're still in love with your ex.
We're going to swing it to Kiara. Kiara, why you wave a red flag on that?
Just from experience, me and my ex, we were like dating other people and would always come back to each other because we had a good relationship. It was always they're still cracking for sure. if you're friends with them, you're still talking to them, they're cracking.
Wow. Okay, Steve.
After you or before you too?
I feel like I'm gonna watch out for all this like projection like coming up this way, dog. It's like a lot of projection.
And you said on both sides. You said you would go with others, he would go with others. So you're not saying a double standard. You're just saying
it was
on both
reality.
Sides. Yeah, she's keeping it real. Let's swing it to Steve. Steve, you waved a red flag.
Same team, dog.
Yeah. Why?
I'm still on your team. I'm mascot party.
I'm good.
So tell us why you waved, Steve.
I'm scared.
I had to wave the red flag because, I mean, first off, you called it like a great relationship with your ex, which already, like, you've put a curse on your future loves by doing that. That's just like a nutty statement to say. You say that, you're always going to have this, like,
I like nuts.
little issue
Pause.
going. That.
Sorry.
Bro, he been saying suspect stuff all day, man. Like, I don't know if y'all caught it, but he been saying sus stuff all day, man. Like, he has been really, really suspect on some of his comments. I haven't even said nothing, but it's just getting more and more egregious as we go along. It's just getting more and more.
Oh, well, that's why we're on the same team. But yeah, I couldn't have any like major platonic, whatever relationship, social, parasocial relationship. I'm just moving on to the next. I'm giving love a fresh chance. I'm focusing on my potential partner and how they feel. And, you know, at a certain point is like, if you're holding on to your past and you're doing things like that, you're just not looking forward. You're not setting up proper infrastructure. You can't grow a big tree without a strong root. You might have good trunks.
That boy started preaching. Wow, we got green flags going. Jacob, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
That's about the only thing I agree to that he said today. That's the only thing I agree to. Out of this whole hour and a half segment, that's the only thing that I've agreed to. Okay? Mark that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. I gotta bring this up. This is important to me, as some would say Pointer has experience in it. I just want a yes or no for this, and then we may go a little deeper. I'll go, yeah, in and then out. So I'll start with V. V, yes or no? Would you date a single mom?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Dominica, would you date a single father?
Maybe.
Okay, real quick, the maybe. What's the?
It depends how involved the mom is.
So if she's more involved, that's a red flag.
Yes.
All right.
I don't want to have to deal with another woman. Sorry.
Deadbeat mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's swing it to Justin. Would you date a single mom?
1000%.
Okay. Sarah, would you date a single dad?
Yes.
Okay, we got a quick red flag on that. Why is that a red flag for Justin? Yeah, why is that a red flag for Justin?
It's just a red flag.
She called me vanilla. She been waving red flags like it's freaking a red light,
I
dog.
don't like vanilla. She does not like.
You're also in love with your ex, and you also are a mama's boy. Those are like
Okay,
you know,
I have a great relationship with people, and I love my parents. That's crazy.
I love my parents too. But
Let's swing it to Jacob. Would you date a single mom?
See, it depends, because my family or my parents kind of grew up, or not grew up. Well, how they are now is they've been dating like step parents, like, and it's been toxic. It's been crazy. So like, I don't know. I see that, and like, I don't know if it's something I want. I don't know, but like, it depends on the vibe. If I really vibe with the person, I could probably deal with it. But then again, like if you're trying to co-parent when you guys eventually get together, then like it's hard when the parents like, no, I'm the parent. She has to listen to me. They have to listen to me, you know. So it can be tricky. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah. Sarah asked you. You said yes. Okay. Megan, would you date a single father?
Date, yes. Marry, no.
Okay. Well, that brings up a whole other conversation. Why?
Wait. That's what I was supposed to say. That, exactly. Yeah.
So you?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. I'll date, but not married. Nah.
Why, Megan, would you date and not marry a single father?
Because, you know, I love me a good daddy, but would I marry a guy who already has kids? No, we need to like start a fresh family. No kids. I want to be your only baby mother.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
So
That is
She didn't say wife. She said baby mama. She has no plans to be married. That's the messed up part. She has no plans to be married. She's like, I want to be your only baby mama, not your wife.
Date him in all reality, just for fun.
Yeah, for
Little-
funsies,
Okay, for funsies.
but not for realsies.
Not for real.
I love how you talk. It's
Steve,
awesome. It's so
Steve, what
awesome.
would you do? Would you date a
Like a
single
Barbie?
it's funny that my answer's right after hers because I agree with most of it. I'm not even going to date them for funsies. I just, you know, it would have to be like an extraordinary person. And I just don't know. My answer's leaning more towards no.
Okay. Kiara.
Yeah, I've been with a couple of fathers.
This mamacita, man.
Fathers and daddies.
Full of surprise.
fathers.
Her answer is yes.
I would definitely crack them, but I don't think I would marry one because, yeah, as she said, like I want to be with a man who doesn't have another woman because I'm super jealous. Like I'd probably like
Yeah,
put
you
her in my
Latina.
trunk. Or
Yeah, you
something.
Latina.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You did that last time. You keep scaring.
Latina.
You keep scaring me when you come on the show. It's true though. Yeah. And the reason I ask is because some again online attack certain people for their preference. So we've seen things where I will say, especially that I've seen single moms will attack bachelors that don't have children. It's like, oh, how dare you discriminate against a single mom? And even some young men that have single moms, they're like, you should be understanding you came from a single mom. And it's like, no, it's still my preference. I think we're really big on preference. So, I just wanted to bring that up. Let's get ready for our next topic, though. Our next topic is really important because it has to do with flirting.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Hold on, before we move on. I understand people have their own preference. Like I was a single father, still is a single father. But I don't want to date a single mother, especially if she has young kids. Cause I mean, like my son is grown. Like he's old enough to take care of himself, drive himself, and make decisions. So I wouldn't want to start over with young kids. I wouldn't want to do that. So at this stage, it's actually difficult to date when your kid is older, and you either have single women that either want kids or they don't want kids, or they have kids and they want kids, or they don't have kids and they want kids. So now you're trying to figure out amongst that bunch, like, okay, where do you fall? Either you're going to date somebody that has kids, either younger or older, depending on how old that person is and when they started, or you're going to date somebody that don't have any kids and want kids, and there's a small percentage of those that don't have kids that don't want kids. Small, very small percentage.
I actually really like Kira. I kind of just want to.
You like Kira?
If I just match with her right away, we just leave.
I'm not. Well, it's all about a real one and connections. If I'm not against it,
She's amazing. Like I just want to just stop this and just stick her.
I'm not totally against it. Kiara, what are your thoughts?
How much do you make?
How much do I make?
Oh, wow, that's
a real question.
I'm all for dudes just choosing theirs. But then it's women like her that say stupid stuff like that. How much do you make? We know she a gold digger, bro. We know she's a gold digger. So why are we even surprised? Why are we even surprised?
I actually don't know the number. I bartend and I serve right now and I'm trying to act.
No, I don't want it. Sorry.
You don't want her either, dog.
Okay.
She wants money.
Come on.
Say that.
I'm also trying to do modeling and acting too.
Does that work? Oh, that's a red flag too.
Why you gotta be with other girls? I just want you to myself. Oh.
Uh,
You have girl cousins?
You know what?
Whoa. Okay. Are you for real?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bye.
okay.
Bye.
I'm sorry, my boy. Okay. Well, we'll continue on the topic. That was a little awkward. Flirting, cheating, but that's what happened with the real one. We'll take a quick commercial break and coming
I
right
got
back.
2 red flags now.
All right. Well, thank you, folks. We took a quick commercial break after that awkward moment. This is an important question. I'm just going to ask it straight up. You can explicate. Feel free to wave red or green, whether you agree or disagree. Is flirting?
My man just walked off the show. He got fed up and walked off the show because old girl asked him one how much he make. He said what he did, and he's like, "I really think you're awesome," and she turned him down, and he left. Boy, I'm telling you, man, dudes be suffering the worst rejections, bro, the worst. But hey, he knew what she was about when he as he listened to her. He knew what she was about. I don't know why he thought he was gonna change her mind. He's like, I'm a server and I do my own acting. Nope, that wasn't gonna fly with her.
Cheating. Is flirting cheating? If you agree, well, before you wave, you'll just answer. And then you can wave depending on the answer that you hear.
Flirting with someone you're not in a relationship with?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. So is flirting, for example, let me set it up really quick. 3 months in, this is not a first date, second date. You're 3 months in, you're loving your partner, and your person is checking somebody out. Kind of eyeing them in a way where it's not just, oh, you passed by me and I looked. It's kind of look them up and down, and they don't tap you and like, hey, you see that BBL? So let's start with Steve. Is flirting cheating in that context?
100% cheating. Just crazy works.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
can't do that.
We're going to go deeper. Let's go to Justin. Is that cheating?
No.
Oh, okay. Tell us why that's not cheating, Justin.
Well, I'll tell you like this. Cheating is the house. Flirting is the road to that house. So it's the road to cheating, but I wouldn't say it's cheating.
Okay. Sarah.
So I agree with that because and I mean I hope Pointer asked this question, man. Man, I wish I was there. I hope he asked this question. Is because you're saying that flirting is cheating. 3 months in, flirting is cheating. The women are agreeing to that. So when you go out to the bar and you're with your girlfriends and a dude comes over, he either offers to buy you a drink or buy the table around the drinks and everybody agrees, or will you agree if it's one-on-one, you at the bar, he offers to buy you a drink? Are you going to take that drink? Are you going to take that drink? Because that, to me, that's already on the road to flirting, because you know why they're buying you a drink is because they want to talk to you. They're not buying you a drink just to be buying you a drink, just to be spending money. So that question has to come up. That question has to come up. That's the only way we could defeat this, is that the question comes up.
Why is that a red flag?
If it's the road to cheating, it's cheating. That's part of it.
Okay, well then when I get to my destination, I'll be like, oh, I'm there because I'm already on the road. All right, just me, I guess.
No,
That's
okay.
okay.
Let's go to V.
You know?
I would say no.
Okay. Tell us why.
Even if a chick, my girl, checking a man out, I mean, it happens. We humans. It's not like she gonna. You might look better than me. Yeah, it happens. You might look at an ass. It might be a bigger ass, yes, but it's not like I'm going for the girl. So I don't really see it as cheating. If my girl checking a dude out, I mean, I don't care at the end of the day. Like, she mine. Like, so what?
Well, I think y'all appreciate the confidence at least, or
I appreciate the
no
confidence.
insecurity. Yeah, no insecurity there. Dominica is.
Of course, I'll take a girl out. I want her to dress as sexy as possible. Dudes be looking at, but I've been looking my like I'm going home with her. You can look as much as you want.
You cracking?
Okay, we got a green flag on that.
I'm the one crack.
Y'all love. Okay, Dominica, your thoughts in that context? Is flirting cheating?
So I think that everyone's going to appreciate a good looking person. It depends if you're literally like staring her up and down, like you're thinking about cracking her in your imagination, then yeah, I think that is cheating. If you're just admiring a woman because she's beautiful, I don't think that's cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think she's super beautiful and then you start flirting with her, yeah, I think that's not okay.
Okay.
And vice versa.
Would you
But
consider it cheating? Because it's not okay, but would you consider it? Because I literally mean the term cheating.
no, but it is like
The road to it,
yeah,
like
it is
Sarah's.
road to it.
Okay.
But you can check out men. Like if you're at the gym and you're like, dang, that guy is swole. I'll be like, yeah, you're right.
Did she call me gay?
Any
Oh, gotcha.
Let's go, Sarah.
I don't like that. I'm just going to call it cheating because I don't like it, even though it's not the Webster definition of cheating.
Right,
I hate
right.
it. A little bit of cheating is a lot of cheating. I don't like it.
And we're going to get to the textbook definition you're referencing. Megan?
That is absolutely cheating. 2-second rule. 1 second, you can glance for safety to see who's around you, but 2 seconds, it's cheating.
What if I got dust in? What if I got?
Steve's waving.
What if I got dust in my eye and I gotta make sure?
you know,
String brown.
extra on that. 10, 20 seconds. Kiara's waving a red. Is flirting cheating in that context?
If you're gonna check out a girl, fine, go ahead. I'd be checking out guys anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But
Red
like,
flag.
if you said texting,
No,
flirting,
like
flirting.
like they start literally eyeing. Nah, they didn't say anything to him, but eyeing them up and down. They lick the lips, rub the chin.
Oh.
Like, yo, she.
Yo, okay, then now you're being a creep. I don't want to be with a creep.
But if he did that to you to get you and you got him, would you appreciate the sentiment?
You want like this thing?
Yeah, you know, like a little Riz, you know. No. Okay. So now I want to go for, and Sarah alluded to it, that textbook definition of cheating. Let me swing it to Sarah since she brought it up. Sarah, what is your definition of actual cheating?
I don't know what the actual definition of cheating. If we looked in Webster's dictionary,
No, I'll look it up.
it's probably physical intimacy with someone outside of your committed relationship.
Dang, she got deep. Okay, I like that.
I'm assuming, but no, emotional cheating is a thing. I even think
wanna
if
talk
you're
about
in a relationship and you're following hot girls on Instagram, like, I don't like that either.
Okay, this is okay. I don't want to go to Google AI. cheating in the context of relationships is to have a secret sexual relationship with someone who is not your husband, wife, or usual sexual partner. That's from Simply Psychology.
Yeah.
Would y'all agree with that definition?
I was literally going to say that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, because that takes out the emotional aspect of it.
Oh my gosh.
that's.
My gosh.
I would break up
Oh,
with the. I would break up with the guy for
emotional.
less.
So, Justin, why are you reacting?
Oh my
in that
goodness. You can. Okay. I'm so sorry. That's emotional. How can you? Okay. So then let's say, for example, I see a person, right? And we had a fight. And I go, oh my gosh, that girl is beautiful. She probably won't fight with me the way that girl just fought with me. Is that emotional cheating?
That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm so confused.
That's literally not. How are you emotionally? Emotional cheating is when you're
He hit him with he hit him with logic, and they all just like that don't even make sense to me. I don't understand that. Like that's went over my head. Like I just lost it. I just lost it.
emotionally attached to someone else. How are you emotionally attached to a girl you just saw walk by?
No, I'm saying you were in a relationship with somebody. Y'all fought or something, and then you go, because you know how you
that's
cheat
not
when you
what I'm
fight.
saying.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying, like, let's say you have a coworker, okay?
Yeah.
And you guys see each other on a daily basis, and you really are like developing feelings. You're like, oh, I really like talking to her. I kind of want to stay at work later to talk to her a little bit longer rather than coming home to my woman. I really enjoy like going to dinner with her. I find any excuse to walk by her desk. That to me is emotional cheating because you're not sleeping with her, but you are finding reasons to be around her.
You know what?
Not your woman.
That's good. I agree with you.
Why are you gonna fold that easy? You get in an argument with a girl, and you're gonna go see another woman and try to crack? You're crazy.
I'm vanilla.
You still that vanilla.
He can't let that go.
I'm vanilla, dog.
So now
I'm very straight, dog.
So we all agree with that definition, but as Dominica spoke to, emotional cheating is real and it does kill relationships.
Worse.
You think it's worse?
Yeah.
I
Speak
think
to
it's
that.
worse too.
Oh,
Okay, wow. that's-
okay, Dominica, speak to that first. How is emotional cheating worse than sexual cheating?
Because people have one night stands a lot and they don't know the person. It's a stranger. So it's like a one and done. You probably never think about them again. I'm not saying to cheat, but like the emotional part, it's like you're thinking about them. You're missing them. You're wanting to be around them. You'd rather be around them than be around your partner. I think that's terrible. Whereas physical, maybe your girl won't do that one thing or your guy won't do that one thing. He won't tie you up because he's vanilla and someone else will.
I'm sorry. You know, it's so funny. If my girl was was at work for 5 minutes after talking to the dude, as opposed to that dude ding her down for a night, I'm sorry. I'm going to take the 5 minutes after work.
Is that a hot take?
All right, it is. I guess.
I would be in agreement. No, I mean, okay, I'll be quiet. Sarah, are you in agreement with Dominica's
Yes, and
statement?
I would go so far as to say as if I'm not going to look at the camera when I say this, but if you're working and you don't tell someone at work that you're in a relationship and you've had multiple opportunities to tell them that you're in a relationship and there's quite a strong vibe there, I think that's part of emotional cheating too. And for me, being in a relationship, the best part of a relationship is that emotional component.
Mhm.
And if now my partner is having that emotional component with someone else outside of me. And by emotion, I'm not quite sure if everyone knows what I mean by emotional component. I don't mean sitting and crying together. I mean a connection that's more than just surface level. A connection where you can subtly read each other's cues, where you can support each other, where you can encourage each other, that type of emotional connection. If that's developing with someone outside of the partnership, that I think is even more painful than physical cheating, which I also say is a huge no.
Mhm.
And are you ladies in agreement with that?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Wow. Kiara, you agree with that? Like guys,
sorry, I kind of
you kind of disagree.
dissociate.
So you're kind of just staying.
I'll say mine, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's true. I don't agree with that. Well, like once I find out you're cheating, I'm gonna cheat back.
So you're not going to end the relationship, but
That
you're
girl
gonna
is
cheat
the
back.
biggest.
Everyone cheats on each other.
What?
Everyone cheats on each other?
That sounds like somebody who's cheated. But everybody cheats.
Some red flags from the ladies.
No.
Do you
She keeping it real though.
you agree with that?
That's real stupid.
She keeping it real.
Oh,
She's saying whatever.
do you cheat on everybody
What,
at
cheat?
one point? Do you cheat? Yeah.
I cheated. Oh, I know. I did.
Everyone cheats on each other.
No, I have never.
I have
I've
never
cheated.
cheated.
I've never
why would I-
cheated.
No, that is
Why would I?
insane.
What's your line for
Even
the
point
Not
not
long.
cheated. I'm pretty sure you
No,
cheated.
no, but see, okay, what are we
I
defining
have
cheating as the
never
textbook
cheated.
definition?
yeah,
Defining
yeah,
cheating?
going
Oh, the
sex.
no, the no.
Road to cheating.
No.
All the emotional stuff. Nah.
Steve, have you cheated before?
No.
Okay.
What I was gonna say about
This nigga's never cheated before. He waits 2 hours at a restaurant.
Well, let Steve speak to.
Dog. That was hilarious. He was like, he ain't never cheated before. He waits 2 hours at a restaurant.
To the general topic.
Sorry. I was gonna say when it comes to this definition of cheating, my couch is gonna be mad at me when I say this. Definition of cheating is what they think is cheating. They established a boundary. We adhere to the boundary.
Bro, stop talking. Just stop talking, bro. Just shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Between you and the gold digger, bro, I swear for G's. Y'all make somebody just want to rage out, bro. Y'all like rage bait, bro. Y'all literally like rage bait.
We work with them on.
No, that's valid.
Can I ask him a question? Have you been cheated on before? Yeah. Okay.
I'm in
All
a
right.
relationship, but I'm not gonna cheat back. I'm not gonna go crazy.
And respect that. I respect that.
So,
What's your longest relationship? I'm asking you too. Both people.
I'm just the host, but yeah. Let's hear it.
like under 5 years?
Let's have Steve, if you want to answer
I've
that.
been in a 5-year relationship and a 3-year.
Okay.
Dang.
And he's never cheated.
You never cheated.
Never cheated.
So you never
Green
looked
flag.
at a girl and was like, damn, I could have that right now.
You said that's not cheating.
He
Though.
lying.
That's
No.
not cheating.
You ain't keeping
He's
it real
lying.
though. You ain't keeping
Hey,
it
I
real.
used to be Kung Fu Panda. I'll do a cheap meal. I was just go crazy, but I wasn't. I don't.
One cheat.
He's the biggest cheater here.
That's crazy.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to stop there, folks. Folks, this was it was mic or match. Now, final question, then we are done. And this is just going straight forward. Real ones keep it real. Steve, after this conversation, we saw the one gentleman try to shoot a shot. It didn't quite work. And, he left. Would you, the 4 queens on the couch, would any of them be your type? We're not going to get specific, but just would at least one of them be your type?
Yeah, I would be very specific. So I
Okay. We don't have, unless you want to specify, we don't have to.
think Megan's my type.
Aw.
Okay. All right.
Steve.
Is that someone you? Okay. Okay. We'll do that like that. Megan, is he someone that's your type?
Honestly, I love a man that would treat me like a princess, and I feel like Steve has that ability to treat a woman like a princess.
So he's your
Love
type.
Steve. Yes.
Wow.
He's a pushover. Stop playing with me. No, hell no.
Oh yes, he has all the qualities that I want in a man.
Wow.
I like a man that listens to me.
I think it's mic or match. Would y'all end up matching? Would that be a real one connection?
Wait, how old are you?
Here we go.
Oh, you're 33. You're 33. Okay, angel numbers. We'll see.
We'll see. Okay, we'll see what happens. You'll have to check us out next time. Now, Justin, are any of the 4 queens on the couch your type?
Heck no, dude.
Oh,
Heck no, dude.
not none of them.
I've barely raised his flag, dog.
Okay. Let's go to V. V, are
'Cause
any
I've
of the
said
lovely
that.
ladies, are any at least one your type?
All them my type.
Aw.
Even based on what they said.
Yeah, I get all spice, everything. Like
We did get the colors of the ethnic rainbow. We did a great job today. We truly did. I'm very proud of it.
Logical one. I got a crazy
Not the ethnic rainbow. The ethnic rainbow. That's hilarious.
one. I got Barbie. I got everything here. It's hot.
Very interesting. Is there one in particular, like Steve, that you might want to talk to after the show?
We check that later.
Which lady?
Yeah, we're gonna check that later.
Oh, you don't want to say it for the broadcast.
Check that
So
later.
surprise.
Okay, Dominica, are any, now there were 4, were any of them your type?
No.
Okay,
Yeah, just no.
just no.
Yeah.
Sarah, were any of them your type?
I think they're really sweet guys, but none of them are my type.
Okay, none of their answers resonated.
I think Steve had some great answers, but at the end of the day, just not my type.
Okay. Now, Megan, you had 4. Now, one has specifically shouted you out, but were any of the others your type?
I would say with the right nutmeg training, they can be my type. They just need to cook a little bit longer.
You have to train them.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do
All
need
of
to
them
cook a
could
little
be.
longer.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good trainer.
Okay. Okay. Well, we might have to sponsor the service. Yeah. Tiara, were any of the 4 your type?
Definitely all you guys could be my type depending on how big it is, you know?
Yeah, that's a name.
If we're going by that measure,
I'm with that.
I'm
Okay.
going.
All of you guys, take your pants off.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well,
I
this
gotta
is
pee, so you
our
do-
show.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Keep it.
We're
Grandma's
on
watching.
YouTube.
But people, we thank you so much for watching Micro Match. We might have a potential, so you'll have to catch us on the next episode to figure out what happened between these wonderful individuals. Continue to subscribe, like, comment, share, and we'll catch you on the next episode of My.
Bro. I like this concept. I really enjoyed it. It was some very controversial and hard hitting questions that always come up on the dating shows, that always come up in the midst of relationships, and they tackled them well. I mean, they really tackled them well. I think it was a great mixture of men and women, for women, for men. I think the conversation was very engaging. Very Pointer. I really got to shout out to you. Matter of fact, I want to shout out to all the other pop the balloon hosts that are creating their own lane with something special like this. I really like this. Like, this is dope to me. But regardless of the case, man, this is day number 8 for 12 days of reaction, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the content, man. Drop a comment, man. I just want to hear what y'all thoughts are, man. What do y'all think? What was the best reaction to you? All right. Should I do this again next year? Should I do 30 days? You know, y'all want 30 days of reactions. You know, we get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? We do it. Make sure you go over to farewellmng.com. Make sure you go ahead and copy your hoodie, copy your hat, man. Get that 15% off when you go ahead and sign up. Man, I'll catch y'all on the next go around. Peace.